field, which first opened back in 2002. Tonight, we wrap up the first 13 weeks of the season with a good Monday nighter between the Green Bay Packers and the Detroit Lions. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. They'll try and set up the screen to Swift. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 12-yard line. A bad start there. A big loss on their first play from scrimmage. It's second down.
Well, his completion percentage continues to rise with that one, but sometimes you want your completion percentage to go down. Maybe you should have thought about throwing that one away.
I was just say, it is easier said than done, but that's where you maybe bury it at his feet, make sure he doesn't catch it.
Great call right there. Put it near the receiver, no grounding, nothing like that, but no one gets a chance to pick it up.
To avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. That's going to be caught along the sideline, and what a job of keeping his feet in bounds. They say that's a catch. First down, Detroit, 16 yards on the pickup. They'll run for the first time with DeAndre Swift. They'll get this up to the 47 and brought down there. The Lions had 7-4 on the year. They were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
They'll go option on second down, right side. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
And that's called winning at the point of attack, isn't it? Right there at the line of scrimmage. I know he's a little bummed out now. He doesn't get credit for a tackle for a loss, but no gain, his guys will take that.
And speaking of winning, to be as cheesy as we can, he was the winner of the NFC Defensive Player of the Week award from last week, so he's really stringing together some good football.
So not only did he get a gold star, he might have gotten a gold watch, too, huh?
So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. This is Swift on the counter. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. On play action, they'll throw. A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete. That is first incompletion after a 4-for-4 start.
Yeah, but they shouldn't back off from what they're doing. I like the play calling right out of the gate. I like the tone that they're setting. Keep going in that direction.
This now play number 9 on the opening drive, but it's 3rd and long. He'll look to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
And here now the punter Fox as he sends this one away. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback.
On the jump. Work on quick.
They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2. And it brings up 2nd down. And see, you look at this defense, what kind of pressure are they under trying to stop a team that has won 5 games in a row?
Well, to me, it makes their job harder because you know you're going up against an offense that's playing at an elite level. And sometimes you can get too caught up in trying to play the perfect game. You're trying to be too precise, too fine, instead of just letting it rip. And I think that's more of a priority than trying to be absolutely perfect.
Well, this defense for the Lions, they were terrific in the win over Tennessee a week ago.
And I think our statistician, we ended up having to bring the blue tent and put it around him for a while because he was developing a hand injury from having to write down all the turnovers this team forced. 5, 6, 7, 8. Absolutely unbelievable. I hope he'll recover.
17 yards on the play there as the Packers have the first down as well. And he is the NFC rating offensive player of the week. You got to think, all the guys that take the field each and every week, that's not an easy award. Always has to feel good to grab.
It has to feel great because it separates you, at least for a week, amongst your peers. And for him to separate again, he has to have the same type of a game. That means being explosive off the line of scrimmage and catching everything that comes his way. Well, sometimes the defense just beats you. Great coverage from the secondary, all of them in the proper position. So instead of trying to throw into tight coverage, he found a way to throw it away and come back and try again the next down.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. Not the one that starts throwing the football. He was 1 for 3, now 1 for 4 on the opening.
So getting him comfortable is the key. And for him, it might be different than what we think is comfortable. We're probably thinking swing passes, easy check downs. Some guys, they're better off throwing it downfield. That's what really loosens them up.
On 3rd down, it's Willis. Out of the backfield, this is Aaron Jones. And he is going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Willis wants to pass it again. He'll find Jones again, complete. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line. Well, we know he can run the football too, but he's a good pass catcher. That's been on display here, Charles, on this opening drive.
And we certainly have seen the benefits of what he did in the offseason, which is spend more time with wide receivers, working on routes, working on cuts.
Touchdown, Packers! One of the keys to their long winning streak has been scoring first. An ideal drive right there, getting the first 6 points of the ball game.
Do you go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator? Remember what he told us?
Absolutely.
With some teams, I script to probe in the early part of the game. Other teams, I script to attack. They've been in attack mode for these ball games and continue that in this one.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time, hoping to finish this thing. That's caught inside the 20. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16. In today's NFL, we talk about quarterbacks and their speed and accuracy, but there's still something about a guy slinging one downfield. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And that's out to the flat for Swift. And the Lions are going to be looking at first and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line.
How about the way they're moving the ball down the field? They had a big play a moment ago. Followed up with another nice one here. And before you know it, they're already looking at first and goal.
They'll set up to throw. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Jake Ferguson, his second touchdown on the season. And the Lions are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. The extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And Smith not going to bring it out, so it's a touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Well, the football changing hands here, and as this offense takes the field, Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive, because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in their playbook. They want to use that confidence to its advantage, while also keeping the defense from anticipating what's up next.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Willis got his man complete over the middle. It's Jones. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. 1st and 10, Willis. He completes it to Jones. And they're going to get this up to midfield.
Nice little nifty play for him there. That's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we get everybody covered.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Looking deep for Adams. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
One thing that offensive guys stress when they throw the deep ball, you're just counting on your receiver to find it, adjust before the defensive back can get his head around. In this case, though, the DB matched it move for move and knocked it away.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Willis, he gets this to Devontae Adams. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 37. On 1st down, Willis. He's going to air one out. And he fires one that's intercepted. And the Lions are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Unfortunately for him, if last week was any indication, we knew a pick was coming at some point. Last week it was interception after interception, and here we go again.
We actually quit counting last week at a certain point because I thought I was going to run out of fingers because I'm not all that skilled as a mathematician. But you're right, it felt like a matter of time, and you got to think the guys on defense, they couldn't wait for this opportunity after what they saw on tape.
Now, these two teams, you might recall, met back in mid-season, week 8 to be exact. And it was the visitors getting the win there, so they'll be looking for the sweep back here at home. Here's a 2nd and 7. He's airing it out for Williams. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Absolutely no disguise on that one. They just went for it. Put him out there and said, go deep. Let's try and hit him. Unfortunately, to no avail.
The Lions on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. They'll look to throw here. He'll get this off to Swift. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Slot man moves right. On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there, 2nd down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Second and 6. Out to his left. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down.
I think he could have scanned downfield forever, but there wasn't anything available. Ends up throwing an incompletion, and I think he'll take that.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He's airing it out for Williams. But he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Packers are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line. The CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember,
and no way to run for Willis. He goes down. Levi Onwuzurike in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. Second down, here's Willis. And that's incomplete.
And this drive was almost over before it began. Thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on 1st down. An incompletion. One more good rip. And they get off the field.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Here's Willis, 3rd and long. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Afitu Melifonwu. And the Lions are going to take possession of the football. Keep in mind, he had the 3-interception game last week, so we requested to talk with him this week. He was all smiles. He's still all smile.
Yeah, we didn't jinx it. We all did well because ordinarily that happens. Things fall off, but not in this case. I think a lot of it goes back to his technique. His ability to see the quarterback throw the ball while understanding where the receiver is running his route allows him to make a lot of plays on the football, and he's taking it away at a really high rate.
Right back to Swift again on 2nd down. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. It looks like the Packers have added an extra DB on 3rd down. Looking to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. And the Packers are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick 6 last week. Not a pick 6 here, but an interception.
It's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept the pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he had made all the way to the end zone. This week he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. Well, I tell you, there is no antidote for speed, even at the quarterback position, as he keeps it himself and turns it into good yardage.
And it still takes time for a defender to react. Even as quarterbacks carry the ball more and more in today's NFL, they're still a little bit in disbelief and realize, oh my goodness, he's running with the ball. He may be 8, 10, 12 yards downfield at that point. I I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds the defense. Instead, he thought to himself, I'm a quarterback, I've got to throw it. He bailed out the defense with that incompletion.
23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Now Willis on 1st and 10. The slam connects with Devontae Adams. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. On 2nd down, it's Jones. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
Now that's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision and good footwork, and add a little bit of power, and you find a way to pick up 1st downs.
Meanwhile, Willis' throw taken, and he fumbled it. It's on the ground, and this is scooped up by the Lions. And he's able to bring it out 5 yards shy of midfield to the 45-yard line.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And 2 interceptions thrown here in this first half. You hear it, no matter the sport, they say the great athletes, they can kind of have a short-term memory, but that's easier said than done.
It is easier said than done, but I played with a guy who threw 2 interceptions in the first quarter of a really big game we were playing.
Johnny Unitas?
And no, not quite of that level and not of that age. But I was going for the age. I remember looking over at him, and he was smiling. And I thought, what is he smiling about? It's because he had enough confidence in himself that that was a fluke. And he went out and played pretty well the rest of the day.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by Jair Alexander. And the Packers are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line. I'm not sure that the wheels, Charles, are coming completely off, but they're shaking a little bit. That's 3 interceptions, and now interceptions here on back-to-back drives.
And I think about what a Hall of Fame coach told me that he always told his teams, when a mistake happens, just move on to the next play. Let it go. Hard to do when you're throwing this many interceptions. That's exactly the attitude that has to be adopted.
2nd down, here's an option right. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop him with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. 3rd down, it's Willis. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers.
You can easily see the logic. It's a tie game. They just wanted to press it a little bit right before the half, hoping to get one more score.
Now, easy to second-guess the result, but now you have to think after that interception, just a field goal, and they're behind at the break.
Yeah, I think at the half, the head coach just says, look, that's on me. I wanted to press it, but it's because I believe in you guys.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. A handoff, Swift running to the left. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left hash, this will be a 41-yarder. Gano's kick is good, and that will do it for this first half. So we've reached halftime here in Detroit with the Lions out on top. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Packers set to get the football first, and they are trailing on the scoreboard as we resume action, ready for the third quarter. On the return, here comes Smith out of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Well, out of the locker rooms here they come. Their first drive of the third quarter. And Charles, they're trailing in this ball game, but we got a tight one set up to be a very entertaining second half.
And as we know, partner, in the NFL, there's trailing and there's trailing, right? Sometimes you're discouraged by how much you're down, but in this case, this is a tight ball game, so there's a sense of optimism here. I think they went into half and looked at their play sheet and said, these are the plays we really like. What do you say we use them to start the second half and get us going?
And the Lions going with an extra DB here on third down. They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. A loss of a yard, and it brings up fourth.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
And look at this. It's a fake. And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. They fake the punt. It doesn't work out. And the Lions will get the football back in terrific field position. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. And the slot man goes in motion left. On second down, Swift. And a good-looking run there as he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18-yard line. 11 yards there and a Lion first down.
First downs have not come easy, and neither have runs like this throughout this game.
Absolutely not. He finally felt like, whoa, a sigh of relief. We got something going in the running game. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. They'll stay on the ground with Swift. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a third down.
You know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. They'll try and run here with Swift. And he gets the first down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6. A third down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
I haven't met a football team yet that runs the ball successfully that doesn't talk about having an attitude to be a running football team, right? You got to be able to put your nose in there, smell where the first down sticks are, and get there.
The slot man in motion right. Here's Swift. And he takes this one in for the Lions touchdown. Swift, his 8th rushing touchdown on the year. And they're able to add on to their advantage. Extra point try good by Gano. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. Out of the end zone comes Smith. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They trail by 10, 17-7 as they come up on a 1st and 10. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. 2nd down throw coming by Willis. Pass caught. It's Romeo Doubs. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. First target, first catch, and a 1st down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Willis will look to throw on 1st down. Completes it again to Doubs. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 12 more yards for him there. It's a 1st down.
A couple of 1st downs right in succession, and this is an offense that can really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
Now Willis on 1st and 10. Slant to Adams. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Right back to the air with Willis. Looking left sideline, incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
To throw again on 2nd down. Willis. And his throw here is incomplete.
Well, they certainly are loading up today, partner, because they've got good turnovers already. And it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
On 3rd down, it's Willis. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line. They'll go with Jones. And he's able to get the 1st before he's taken down at the 36. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. So the 4th down conversion has him inside the 40 now, 1st and 10. 1st and 10, it's Willis. He'll let this go for the end zone. And this ball incomplete. Looked very much to be a catchable ball and could not hang on. 2nd down coming up. And the passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
An inside give to Jones. And a pretty good run as he'll get this down close to a 1st at the Lions' 28. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They'll go again to Jones. And he gets the 1st down here as he's taken down at the 24. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
On third down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Off the option, it's Jones. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Now he dumps this off over the middle. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. On third down, here's Jones. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the first. It's a first down following a gain of 3.
It's a gain of 3.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play, so we will switch ends. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. They try the left side with Hill. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Coming left is Hill. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Kylan Hill, his first touchdown on the year. And the Packers have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Extra point by Nagar is up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. So the Packer kickoff team set to go as they will kick this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
I like that run right there, partner. Not the flashiest run, not the one that's going to break for big yardage, but he understands the situation, and taking care of the football, paramount, and he got it done.
Nursing that slim lead, you're exactly right. Hold on to that ball. Right back to Swift again on 2nd down. And he'll take this up to the 30, a gain of 4.
I like a guy who understands the situation. I also like a guy who you look at him and you say, that looks like a guy who knows the coach is going to say, guess what? You drop this one, you'll be carrying around the training facility for an entire week.
Maybe flashback to high school or college, carrying it around campus, right?
The old gauntlet drill, right? Anyone get the ball?
Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. And the Packers are going to take possession of the football. A seismic shift in momentum here in the 4th quarter. That's the break that the defense needed.
And you know as well as I do, people question the play call in that situation. Sometimes you have to question the execution, not necessarily the call. And in this case, those defenders found a way to give their team a chance.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Again, it's Jones. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 72 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
Only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they're at 50%, 4 for 8. This is 3rd and 4. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. Willis, fourth down, has to have it. Touchdown, Packers. Bryan Edwards from 10 yards out. And the Packers have moved out in front here in the fourth quarter. Extra point by Nagar is up and good. And that will make this a 4-point game. So the Packer kickoff team set to go as they will kick this one away. We'll see a return here from the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Now, the bad news for them, they've seen that cushion they once had totally evaporate, and they're working from behind. The good news, they now have the opportunity to regain the lead right back. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down. They will run straight ahead with Swift. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. First down Lions on a pickup of 13.
A lot of guys playing this game. There's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
They'll look to throw here on first down. And boy, another ill-advised throw there as that will wind up incomplete. Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
Here's a handoff to Swift running left. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. And his carries tonight, they're getting up there, so maybe one of those every now and then is understandable.
I would agree with that. Understandable every now and then. Sometimes you come back and you fake it to him and go play action. But other times you say, okay, they got him on that one. We'll come back to him in another carry.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And the Packers are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Another important fourth quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their slim advantage. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Second down, Willis looks to throw here. He'll drop this underneath for Jones. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that will bring up 3rd and 1.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They've become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And he is going to have the first down, and that is going to suck the life right out of this crowd. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. It's a play fake. Here's Willis. Sliding out of the pocket. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. Boy, the numbers throwing the football just not trending in the right direction. Last week he was under 50%. He's under 50% again here.
Well, we haven't gotten an announcement, but it appears to me that he might be a little dinged up and is just trying to play through. You know, he's one of those tough guys that wants to answer the bell each and every play for his team. That might be throwing off his accuracy.
Willis with another keeper. And for a second straight play, the Lion defense drops him behind the line of scrimmage. They lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down. They need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing. Eluding the pressure right. And the tackle going to be made at the 41 as they stop him a few yards short of the first. Trying for it on 4th down. Here's Willis. He's got his man, Valdez-Scantling. And he is going to have a Packers first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. That one a backbreaker as they wind up converting there on 4th. So this offense able to convert on 4th, and now a fresh set of downs here, 1st and 10. Now a handoff, running left is Jones. And he's going to get it across the midfield stripe into Lion territory. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. They'll try the right side with Jones. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. 92 yards on the ground for him now as he has got